be sitting here in maintenance for the next 3 hours.
It should be available. Yeah, I might be 30 seconds off or so.
Well, it did.
Just turned 11.
The stuff did say that it might not actually go live until somewhere between noon and 3.
Oh, that'd be annoying.
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't end up going live, I'll just switch back over to
try again Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're not
try again.
Yeah, I'll keep trying and see if it lets me in. Otherwise, I'll just go back to that Shadow of War for the day and then pick it back up on this tomorrow.
And we could try again in an hour.
We'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a little bit. Hey, Adity, how's it going? Yeah, we'll keep trying to sign in. See how this goes. Yeah, you were almost first, Fishy. So the servers are supposed to come up at noon for this. We'll see if they do or not. It might be a couple minutes trying to log into this. Hopefully they actually come up.
It would be annoying if they did.
I'm doing alright, Fishy. How are you doing? Yeah, it would be annoying. What are you doing, you crazy? Gosh, psycho puppy. Hey, good to hear, Fishy. Glad you're doing alright.
The problem is everybody in their own is trying to sign in at the same time.
Yeah, all the people that play this game still, which honestly is probably not that many. This game did decline pretty hard.
Yeah, but it's DLC day, so you know everybody and their uncle who was loyal to it is going to want to play it at least for the DLC.
Right, yeah. Hey, thanks, Fishy. I appreciate it. That number keeps rising. It's pretty awesome. Hey, Bloodhound, how's it going? Destiny 2 servers are not available. Come on!
Wait.
Yeah, I've heard of Titanfall 2. I've never played it, though.
I actually have that.
Do you?
They gave it away for free.
I must have done that before I started jumping on the bandwagon. I didn't know how that whole thing worked for the longest time. I thought that when you got that game, like, you only got it for that month and then it went away, and I was like, well, that's freaking dumb. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time with that.
Oh no, I've been doing that since PS3. I've got over 100 games on my console.
Nice.
On my account. And then a lot of times the deals that they give out on the PlayStation Store are really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Like $5 for a game that's normally $60.
Right. Yeah, but you usually don't get that until it's been out for a while.
I don't know. Sometimes their weekly deals are insane. It's like 75% off.
Yeah.
This week they're giving the new Crash Bandicoot for 25% off.
Yeah, Bloodhound. This is Destiny 2. I haven't played it in a while, so it'd be fun to get back into it. I used to play a lot of Destiny. Yeah, I pretty much did everything there was to do in Destiny 1. Destiny 2 I wasn't as big on, so I return to it every now and then, but I definitely don't play it nearly as much as I played Destiny 1. I couldn't hear what you said. This music's music's like ridiculously loud for some reason. Come on, servers! You're killing me. We'll keep retrying until it works. I might have to check Bungie's Twitter and see if they put out anything. Oh my goodness. And in the meantime, I have a puppy laying in my lap. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, don't turn the puppy into a lapdog, man.
That's what he does.
You will be a crusted person.
Ah, it's alright.
That puppy's as big as Coda already.
Yeah, he is. Getting there anyways.
Well, the floof on that puppy is already.
You don't have to do that, Fishy. You just keep refreshing it and eventually it'll let you on. It's just that the servers are just not on yet. They put the servers down for maintenance. Yeah, it's hard to move with a puppy in my lap.
Well, they've had them down for maintenance for 14 hours. They should be done.
Oh yeah?
And they went put them down at 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah, they said that they were supposed to bring them back up at noon today, but that technically it could go for the next like 3 hours, which, like I said, I'll give it like half an hour or so. If it doesn't end up working, then I'll just switch back over to a different game. Oh, puppy. Come on, Destiny, you're killing me.
Right,
There's an update for it. Yeah, no, I've already downloaded that. I already installed the update. It says there's no update. Like I said, this game is it's like an all online game. So as long as your files are updated, basically the reason why we can't log in right now is because their actual servers are not turned on quite yet. That's why it says the servers are not available. We're just waiting on them to turn their servers on. So you basically just have to sit here and keep refreshing it until eventually they have them turned on. Let me pull up the Twitter for Bungie. A lot of people are streaming it right now. Are they actually in playing?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, how'd they get in?
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you a lot of them aren't actually in the game. So let me pull up Twitter for it. Yeah, like I said, Fishy, the servers just aren't on yet. Like their Twitter is trying to pull the hype train, but they don't show anything here yet. Unfortunately, with this game, it's a bit of a waiting game sometimes to see whether or not you're gonna get in. Yeah, they put out something an hour ago showing it off, but let's see here. It was just some trailer for the expansion.
You should at least give me a queue for the server line. Like, let me know how many people are ahead of me.
Right. Well, like I said, I don't think the servers are even on yet.
I mean, you give me a timer that says you can't play until this time. Man, that server should be online at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the thing that's frustrating about it sometimes is they put out a time, but then they don't stick to that time. 'Cause, yeah, it definitely said that it was supposed to go online 10 minutes ago. The ending is sad, Fishy? That sucks. Well, now I don't want to play it. I don't want to play a game where the ending is sad.
Well, the first season was sad.
The first season of what?
Of Destiny 2?
Yeah. Well, he was saying Titanfall.
I didn't touch it yet. So this is my thing.
Yeah. You've never seen this game before, Fishy? Yeah, you're in for a treat. This game is actually pretty cool. I've always enjoyed Destiny. As long as we can actually get into it. It's a, so it's a first-person shooter.
If I can get into it in the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna lay back down and then try again in a couple hours.
Alright.
I'm giving it till 11:30.
Yeah, it's a first-person shooter game, Fishy, but it's all about like looting gear and like getting better guns and armor and stuff. Yeah, so there's a story mode, which is what me and Polite here are going to be doing, is going through the story. But then there's also so there's PvP, like what do they call the Crucible, where you can fight each other like regular first-person shooter PvP, and then there are extremely difficult co-op events that you can do, and there's a thing in the game called a raid where it's like it's 6 people, and it's really, really, really difficult bosses with like crazy mechanics where you all have to work together to try to kill the bosses, and then you get really good rewards for it. Won't be doing a raid today, that's for sure. You have to gear up like crazy to do them, and there's actually they do races to see who can be the first person or first team to beat the raids, because they're just that difficult and that complicated.
Not even gonna be released today. It'll be released like Friday or something.
Yeah, they usually wait until like Friday, give people a few days to level up before they allow them to even try the raid. And usually the first few hours of people attempting the raid is just them getting annihilated.
Shit, sometimes getting into the first door will annihilate you.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even get to the boss sometimes. Well, heck, remember the Dark Below? Like, even getting to the first boss was just like ridiculous. I loved that raid though.
The first time you did Crota and you jump down that well and it's full of all this fucking thrall.
Oh yeah.
Just keep counting, and then
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Saps your health.
Yeah, you could probably say that, Fishy. I don't know. Polite, do you think I'm good at this game?
I'd say you're really good at this game. I'm not bad.
Yeah, I would say I don't want to sound cocky, but I'm pretty good at this game.
You're just good at the whole first-person shooter genre.
Yeah, first-person shooters are kind of right up my alley. That's why I was excited to hear Battlefield, the next generation of Battlefield games, comes out fall of next year.
Fall of next year is Battlefield, the next Battlefield? Thank you, God.
Yep. And they said that it's going to be, like, bigger than ever is what they're putting it, because of the new
Which war
systems.
are they sticking us in?
I don't know. I'd imagine that it'll probably go back to modern, because they haven't done a modern one in a while.
Either modern or World War II.
I hope it's modern, honestly. They need to go back to the modern setting. That's what Battlefield...
They don't fuck up and do like Hardline, because that thing was trash.
Yeah, Hardline was dumb. But if they go back to like their tried and true formula, like they did in like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, modern first-person shooters with crazy destructible environments, huge maps, lots of players.
That was the only thing that I liked about Warzone. They needed to utilize that Warzone map more, in multiplayer. Like, they definitely needed to like stick 12v12 and 20v20 domination games and shit.
Yeah.
Because Ground War was just way too campy because the maps that they had sucked.
Well, this isn't very exciting, but we're gonna keep trying until eventually it happens.
Right? Let's see if any YouTubers are in.
Forest Guardian? Yeah, I don't remember. Like I said, it's been so long since I've played Destiny. I couldn't even tell you the last time I did. Actually, I could tell you the last time I did. It was the first couple weeks of the last major expansion they have.
Forsaken. Or Shadow. We're going for the Happy Homes or Aztec.
At least the music in the background's epic. Even though we're not seeing anything right now, at least we got epic music.
I'll say one thing, Bungie does bring the epic music.
Yeah. That Halo 3 theme song, though.
No, the best one was Halo 2.
Oh, yeah, it was Steve Vai and his guitar solo.
Yep.
You know, he recorded that in, like, an hour or something like that.
It's like, we need something epic here.
I seen a video where they brought him into the studio, and he listened to it, and he was like, hey, go ahead and he started listening to it, and then he was like, hey, go ahead and start that over, and he didn't even finish the song listening to it the first time, and they restarted it, and he just came in with that guitar part that you hear, he just literally busted that out, and they were like, that was sweet, let's go record that. And I'm pretty sure he did it in 1 or 2 takes.
Dude, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then, what is it, that little tiny violinist that did it too? She did it on the violin. It was so good.
Yeah.
Lindsey Sterling. It was so good.
Well, and they, so the guitar solo from Michael Jackson's Beat It was very similar with Eddie Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he came into the studio, and I guess it was all of 2 hours of the time that it took for him to come into the studio, listen to the song, come up with the solo, record the solo, and walk back out of the studio. 2 hours. That's all it took. And they paid him with a case of beer, is what his payment for that guitar solo was.
And he didn't care. He already had his money.
Right. The guy's a legend. Oh, come on.
Imagine that now nobody would walk away with just a case of beer for an epic guitar solo that makes an entire song.
No, nobody would want an epic guitar solo anymore. Unfortunately, guitar players are dying out. Nobody wants to hear guitar anymore. They like that electronic music.
Beeps and boops.
Yeah. If it's got some bass, that's all they need. Bass and drums. Which is sad.
It's like everybody got hyped over that Billie Eilish song. I can't stand that song's music. The lyrics to the song are excellent. But I can't stand the background to it.
What? Bad Guy?
Mm-hmm.
That song is so annoyingly terrible that I like to listen to it just to mess with the people that are around me that don't like that song. That's the level that I'm at with that song.
Well, I can't hate the song. I mean, she's got a voice.
If mumbling is a voice.
Well, Apparently it is.
Come on, servers!
I mean, like,
Maybe if I start...
Look at some of the songs that Beyonce came out with, and everybody's like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. And she didn't have anything to do with writing the song or anything like that.
You know, the best female artist of all time is Taylor Swift, right?
Ugh. And I can't stand what she's turned into.
Oh my gosh, it's great. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of her. I'm not a fan of her music. And by a fan of her, I just mean she looks rather nice.
Well, as a songwriter, I respect Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She's a good songwriter. And she's got a voice, don't get me wrong. It's just... somebody led her down the wrong path with the latest releases and stuff.
Right.
Go back to being country Taylor Swift. Nobody wants to hear poppy bullshit.
Oh no, you see, this is what I need. I need my YouTube channel to continue to grow and get bigger, so that way, then somehow, some way, I can like finesse my way into going and meeting Taylor Swift. And then I could write a song with her, and I could do some actual guitar playing on her songs, and it'll actually sound decent.
You'd have better luck with like Carrie Underwood.
Nah.
You know I'm right.
T Swift all the way. I'm on that Swift train. No, I don't listen to any of that kind of music, to be honest.
I don't know, but the new Amaranth album is pretty good.
Oh yeah, see, now that's more up my alley.
I was listening to that the other day. Although, I will admit, they needed more Elise Freer over the new lead singer guy. He's good, but I like the guy from Siren more.
Oh, yeah.
The one that they pissed off because they kept dubbing over her voice over his. I mean, she's got a great voice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, he deserved to go start his own band.
You know what album was great that just got put out not too long ago was the new Ailstorm album. Legend of the, or Curse of the Crystal Coconut.
I haven't listened to that one.
That's a great album.
Hailstorm's hit or miss for me.
Not Hailstorm, Ailstorm.
Oh, Ailstorm?
Yeah, not
Lizzie. I was
Lizzie.
gonna say, 'cause Hailstorm's...
Not Lizzie Hale. Screw that band. Freaking Ailstorm.
She's not bad.
Yeah.
She's not bad either. I mean, it's like Miley Cyrus. She just did that cover of Zombie. I'm like, now you need to honestly like go into singing what your voice really truly needs to sing is stuff like that.
Yeah.
She needs to not do poppy bullshit.
So, do you remember? This is kind of an obscure reference, but do you remember the Donkey Kong television show, animated television show?
No.
So there was a Donkey Kong animated television show from like the late 80s or early 90s, and on Ailstorm's new album, they did a cover of one of the songs that was in that show, and it's fantastic. Their whole album, this whole new album, was actually a giant troll, and it's great because basically they don't have any definitive like sound that they go for other than the fact that they're like pirate metal. So they change their sound like every album. So if you listen to like their first album and you compare it to their newest album, like it's a completely different sound because every album they try to change their sound up a little bit. And
this
like,
isn't even working on Steam.
Yeah, no, like I said, the servers aren't up yet. But yeah, they their first album was like heavy metal, like pirate music, and then by the time you get to this newest one, like it was like electronic music on like some of it, and like the lyrics were just absolutely absurd, as they always are.
What was the other one I was listening to? So I'm from St. Louis. Everybody in St. Louis is like the biggest Shinedown fans ever.
Ugh.
I was listening to Smith and Myers the other day, and it was all covers. It was fantastic. They do like acoustic covers and Nothing Else Matters and stuff like that. It was really good.
Come on, game!
This is aggravating. It took everything offline for 14 hours. You don't have stuff done yet?
Yeah, I know, it's really weird that they don't have them back up yet. They said that they would be back up at noon. It's been 25 minutes. Props to the people watching my stream who are still sticking around.
Where you're at?
Yeah, it's 12:25 here.
I'm gonna give them till 11:30, and then I'm gonna lay back down. That way, by the time I'm ready to be up and moving anyway.
The French and German players are playing? Well, how the heck? I guess maybe
time zone's ahead of us.
Maybe their server got turned back on earlier than everybody else's. This seems like random countries to turn on early, though. Not that I have any.
What it is it's different employees with different server farms.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I want to play this today. But I also don't want to sit here and have a blank screen going for this stream. I mean, that's not the most exciting.
Doesn't Katie play this too?
Yeah, she did. She hasn't played it in a long time.
Well, she quit playing it when you quit playing it.
Yeah.
I mean, if
she
it's
was
good,
she was never like huge into the game, but she enjoyed it to a certain extent.
What I loved about Destiny was the camaraderie. Like, there was always somebody to play with.
Yeah.
And there was always a goal.
Yeah, grind. Grind and grind and grind until you get to a high light level.
Until you stare at it cross-eyed and go, I'm bored.
Right. Alright, Bloodhound. We'll see you in a bit. Hopefully by the time you get back, this will be up and we can actually play it. Come on, game. I figure if I keep yelling at it every now and then, it might wake it up.
Did you see that Garderworld's trying to buy out G4S?
Are they?
Yeah, it's like a hostile takeover too. It's not even like a nice takeover.
Nice. It almost sounds like the Halo theme song. Like very similar to the Halo theme song, actually. Yeah.
So like they probably own the rights to it.
Yeah. Come on, game. Let me check the Twitter world again and see if there's any news.
You know what's really sad is my girlfriend's sister is gonna get the Xbox Series X, and she's not gonna get Halo, so I'm not gonna be able to go over there and just play Halo Infinite.
13 minutes ago, they tweeted out, "We're currently investigating server and connection issues while trying to launch into the game."
Okay, so
they're working on it.
Give them an hour. Go. Why don't you go play your other things so your stream's not just sitting there dead?
I won't be able to. The way that this streaming software works, if I close out of the app, it'll close my stream. I'll have to start up a whole new one.
Bad.
Which is really annoying, actually. At some point, I need to invest in a Elgato. I just don't know how to use all that stuff, so it's going to be like a learning curve for me, learning how to use it.
It tells you how to do it. It's just normally you plug it in.
Oh, really? Don't you need like a good computer to do it too, though?
Yeah, you need a decent CPU and a GPU, but you could do it with an okay computer.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that I worry about is that the only computer we have is the laptop that Katie used for college, which isn't really designed for that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It would fry that laptop.
It's not really meant for that kind of stuff. I mean, we play Planet Zoo on it, but we play it on like the lowest possible settings you can set it to, and it still is like a little laggy. Yeah, Fishy, we'll give this a few more minutes. If it doesn't pop up, we'll switch back over. Because now I'm like invested. I've been here this whole time waiting, and I know that it's gonna pop up the second that I try to leave to go do something else. So like I said, we'll give it.
At the moment that I try to leave, the moment I go lay back in bed, you'll be like, "It's on."
Yeah. So yeah, we'll give it a few more minutes. If it doesn't come up, then we'll switch back over to Shadow of War for now, and then I mean, basically my plan going forward is we're gonna try to start to do a little bit of a rotation of games. I have a few different games that I can play at this point, and I think that'll be fun for the channel. So that way we're not playing the same thing every single day. So we need to finish Shadow of War because we're already a good amount of the way into that one, and then I picked up Need for Speed Heat, so we'll have Need for Speed to play through, which that one will last us a little bit, and there's a lot we can do in that. The new Call of Duty is coming out on Friday. I don't know how much of that I'll stream other than the zombies. I think zombies would be fun to stream if that's something you guys would be interested in watching. I don't know that I'll stream much of the multiplayer just because it's rage central for me playing multiplayer in that game, and that might not be that might not be for the best. But yeah, at minimum we'll stream the zombies from that game, and then yeah, we got this that we can stream, and hopefully I haven't played this in a long time. The last time I played it, I was still in a clan, and if I'm still in that clan, I might be able to get a group of people together. We might be able to do like a lot of the crazy activities in this game.
If not, we can start a clan.
Yeah, it'll just be hard to find people.
Why? What about the people that you talk to? Why don't they play?
Yeah, I do have at least one guy that I know that still plays this a bunch. So
I could get somebody
he
who's
would probably
max
be
level for the previous thing that I'm sure he'd join if I invited him.
Yeah, like I said, I sent a message out to the one guy that I'm friends with that plays this, that plays it pretty religiously actually. So he'll be a good addition to the team. I think he's pretty much completed everything there is to complete in this game up until now. Thanks, Fishy. I appreciate that. I'll be happy as well. And then we'll see what the next goal will be. Once we hit 1,000, I think next goal will be 10, or is that too high?
Go for 15.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be exciting once we hit 1,000. Supposedly, the rumor that I heard is that once you hit 1,000 and you get partnered, your videos become like more likely to be seen. So it's supposedly
it starts putting you on people's pages.
Yeah. So once I hit 1,000, hopefully we can actually start to see some like crazy growth and really get this thing taken off. Plus, once I hit 1,000, my videos will finally be monetized, and the money I make from the videos, I can put back into the channel to make the channel just that much better. Like buying new games or buying the Elgato that I need to like make some better like video capture. And if I'm using an Elgato, there's other games that I have that I could stream that I normally can't, which is just one, but I've always wanted to do some Rocksmith streams. I think that'd be kind of fun. But Rocksmith has like a built-in like thing to stop you from being able to save videos or record videos using the PlayStation Share feature when you're playing a song, which is what the whole freaking game is.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's called copyright.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is though, the songs that are in it they've already purchased the rights to the songs.
Yes, but you didn't purchase the rights to the songs, and you're going to be profiting off the game.
Well,
that's why they don't.
Actually, I did purchase the rights to the songs, though. I purchased the songs as downloadable songs to the game.
But that part I understand, but it's a gray area with that.
Yeah, it really is. It becomes a giant pain, but either way, like, I know I probably wouldn't make any money off of those streams because they would instantly get flagged, but I would still like to do it just for fun. Come on, game, let me in.
Yeah, I want to play. Collector bonus.
For what?
Well, I'm sitting here, I'm just tossing Pokeballs and shit.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
caught a Swablu, right? So if you evolve the Swablu, you get a collector bonus from collecting the Pokemon that have huge amounts.
Huh.
I'm guessing. I don't know. But it says Pokemon caught, collector bonus, great throw, curveball, first throw. So, I don't know. Whatever. That means
Yeah, I don't
more
know.
EXP for me, because I'm level 35.
Really?
Damn near, yeah.
Dang. I think you actually passed me.
I'm like 200 out of 1,000 XP away from being level 35.
Yeah, I very casually play Pokemon Go. It's literally like I log in and I'll catch one Pokemon a day just to like get my 7-day catch. Or if I
And
go,
hit your Pokestops.
I don't have any that are near me, so I don't even get those.
I literally have one in my backyard.
Yeah, see, that would be nice, but yeah, I don't.
And I work at one, so like all along the way to work, there's Pokestops.
Yeah, the closest Pokestop to me is like, you know how like you're looking at your map on Pokemon Go? Like if you zoom all the way out, it's like all the way on the very edge of the screen.
Up the street.
Like all the way up. Like it's probably a couple miles away, a mile or two away.
Well, the map only goes to 7/10 of a mile when you zoom all the way out.
Well, that's how far it is away, because it's like literally right on the edge. So, and it's like I'm not walking all the way over there to get that. But yeah, I've been playing that game for a while.
Well, I've only been playing since June, and I'm level 35.
Yeah, that's partially because of those catch-up missions that they gave. And honestly, I could probably get a ton of experience points if I completed that one. I'm just waiting.
Which one are you trying to do? The Dragonite?
Yeah, I still haven't completed it because I'm just waiting until I have a bunch of other stuff to turn in all at the same time. And then I'm just going to pop a lucky egg and get Devil.
I honestly wish you'd start sending out like the gifts, because if
I can't. Remember?
Friend, you get
Pokestop. That's how you get the gifts.
That's a stupid mechanic.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few, but I'm holding on to them. I know I'm supposed to like give them away as gifts, but honestly, like I'm keeping them as like a souvenir for myself because I have some from other countries. Like when I was in different countries. So like I'm keeping those.
I understand that.
Just because as I go and look through them, I'm like, oh yeah, like I remember that place. Like you can click on them and you can see like the picture of it and all that. So it's kind of a neat little thing. Just like I have a couple Pokemon from Africa, which is kind of cool.
I have a couple from Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even from Indonesia.
Right.
I've never even been there. I just have people added that I added off Instagram. They send me eggs.
Yeah, if they trade with you, then
you
you'll
can't
get
trade
like...
over distances, which is
stupid.
Yeah,
You can if you become really good friends. I'm fairly certain.
No, you got to be within a football field of each other.
Huh.
I'm aggravated now.
Yeah, me too. This is dumb. I was hoping to get in here and play this today, but
This would have been fun because I miss playing around as a fucking space wizard.
Right? Do you usually play as a warlock?
I have a character of every class.
Yeah, me too.
And I was debating either playing my Titan or my Warlock because you said you main Hunter.
Yeah. Hunter's the way to go. I just feel like I have the best control over the Hunter, especially with its like jumps.
They do have the best jumps. I'm not gonna lie. They're not floaty bullshit jumps. And then you put those boots on that give you triple jumps.
Yeah.
That, and I also like the dagger throw super, which is really fun.
Right, yeah. A lot of people are bashing Bungie right now on Twitter because, like, I mean, it's almost like a joke in itself, like launches for Destiny expansions, because almost every single one of them goes like this.
It's really bad.
Like, and the thing is, like, I've understood in the past when they released a new expansion, and like it was literally like they took the servers down, and then an hour later they turn them back on for like the maintenance and everything, and then something gets like messed up. I understand that, but the servers have been down for like 14 hours for them to like do the maintenance and everything. Like, it should be done by now.
Right? I just gave you money. Like, come on.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, how much was this expansion? It was like $50.
Why? I paid 40, yeah. Because I wasn't going to buy the season yet because it's not starting right away.
I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah, I just bought the base version. I wouldn't give them $50. And anybody who gave them $70, I wasn't giving them $70 for 3 seasons of stuff.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know if I'm gonna like it because the seasons are only $10. It's like Call of Duty.
Oh! Wait. I might have gotten in.
Oh, dude, if you got in before me, I'm gonna be pissed.
I just kept refreshing it, and eventually, it popped up the terms of agreement, which I had deleted this game off my PlayStation to save space because I wasn't playing it.
Well, I got the terms of agreement when I first signed in earlier.
Come on! It's like a small glimmer of hope.
Come on.
Watch, it's gonna crush my poor little heart now. Not that there's much. God dang it! You stupid game.
I was so looking forward to this too.
Let me go back to reading everybody trashing Bungie on Twitter, since you want to do that to me.
Dude, you had the servers offline for almost a day. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I got excited there for a second because I seen the terms of agreement pop up. And like I said, I had deleted this game. Yeah, I definitely agree, SpongeBob. I definitely agree. I don't know what it is with Bungie and their inability to launch a game on time. If it would have been like 10 minutes, I wouldn't have been that upset. Like, yeah, I can understand 10 minutes, something weird happened or they ran a little behind, but it's been 42 minutes so far.
Or the servers were just bombarded with people.
Nah, when the servers get bombarded, it'll do the whole like lobby thing where it'll put you in a what you call it?
A queue.
Yeah, the queue. It'll just say servers are full. This is saying servers aren't available. Yeah, exactly. It's frustrating because I started this stream up expecting to be able to play it at noon, and like it's been 40 minutes and haven't been able to get in yet. And you know, clearly people don't want to just sit here and watch you try to sign in for 40 minutes. So, I mean, it is what it is. Eventually it'll pop up, but it's just time that we could have spent actually seeing what this game has to offer. I like how some people on Twitter are being a little overdramatic, though. I've been a Destiny fan since Destiny 1, and no longer. This was the final straw. Like, okay, it's annoying to have.
On it tomorrow.
It's annoying to have to wait for 40 minutes, but you'll be all right. At least you're not, trying to stream to people to watch, and you're just sitting here looking at a loading screen, failing miserably.
Or this has happened in the past. You pre-order a game and you paid full price for the game and the company goes bankrupt.
Oh, yeah.
Like THQ.
Yep. Hey, they made some pretty decent UFC games.
Shit, they made the Darksiders games, which were fun.
This person... Are you fucking kidding me? It's 12. Turn on the servers, and then somebody replies, "First time, huh?"
Like, I was expecting a delay, but not 35 minutes, 40 minutes. It's bad.
Right, exactly. Honestly, I haven't seen hardly anything about the expansion or the season or any of that. I've been a big fan of Destiny. Yeah, I've been a big fan of Destiny since it came out, but I've gotten around to playing other games just because there was such a lull in like content. when you complete everything, I mean, there's just nothing for you to do at that point. No incentive to keep playing. And that's part of the reason why I haven't liked Destiny 2 as much as I like Destiny 1. Because in Destiny 1, in order to get to like the max level and to be like the most powerful you could be, you had to beat the hardest things in the game. So the raids or trials or stuff like that. And then you had something
together. I'd play trials.
And then you had something to show for it. Like, and each time you would go through an activity, it would get a little bit easier because you were getting that gear. So each time, you know, you felt like you were progressing. You felt like you were progressing, and then you got to like max level, and then even the raid on like hard difficulty, like it wasn't that bad. You could still wreck stuff. This game, because of the way they set it up, anybody can get to max level. You don't even have to do the raid. So to make up for that, they made it to where even if you're max level, going in and doing the raid on like hard difficulty is still ridiculously hard.
Even on easy, the raids are ridiculous with that fucking respawn token.
Yeah, and yep, exactly. The respawn token thing is dumb. And then just, yeah, like, you just never feel like you're actually progressing. Like, you feel like you're progressing as you go through, like, the story, because your light level's constantly climbing and whatnot. But there reaches a point...
the first time in D1 you actually cleared a Nightfall, and you like, literally were, like, shaking the first time you did it?
Yeah. Like, stuff like that, it just doesn't happen in this one, just because, I mean... it doesn't feel the same. It's hard to explain, I guess, but I like games where I feel like I'm being rewarded for putting in my effort and for putting in my time. And that was something I really liked about Destiny 1 is I would do a raid and like we would struggle and we would get through it. And I remember like Vault of Glass where we would get to like the second boss or something like that. We would get to the Gatekeeper. And we would struggle and we would struggle and we would finally beat that Gatekeeper and we would get the rewards from it. And then even though we couldn't beat the next encounter because we weren't strong enough, we came back the next week and the Gatekeeper was a little bit easier because we had that new gear. And then there came a time where finally like we beat him enough times that like, oh hey, now we're strong enough we can actually beat this next area.
Was it you that couldn't get the hand cannon from the Gatekeeper boss?
I couldn't get the Vex Mythoclast.
Oh, I couldn't get the
Vex
Mythoclast the whole time. I'd never even got it. And it pissed me off bigger than shit. It was the only year 1 exotic I couldn't get off D1.
Yeah. Yeah, the raids in Destiny 1 were a lot better than the raids in Destiny 2.
Well, I actually liked the Callus raid.
The Callus raid wasn't bad. It's just the way that they do the respawn thing is dumb. Because
well,
like
there was
in
ways
Destiny
to get around it for a while.
In Destiny 2, when you die, each person has a respawn token that you can use to like respawn somebody, but you only get one per person. The way that it worked in Destiny 1 is on easy difficulty for the raid. If you died, there was like a 30-second cooldown where you had to wait to respawn, and then or wait to be revived. And then after 30 seconds, if somebody was able to get to you, they could revive you and you could continue on.
No, you could self-revive after 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you could, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could self-revive, and you could hold on to your revive until, like, the enemy that had killed you was away, so you could get away to get a revive on somebody else.
Yeah, and then the way that it worked on hard mode was that if you died, you were done. You were done for that encounter. But it was still, like, it wouldn't wipe the whole team. So there was at least a couple times where like 4 out of 6
one guy would clutch it.
4 out of 6 people or even 5 out of 6 people were dead, and those 1 or 2 people that were left managed to clutch it. I did that on the what's the name of that boss?
Crota?
No, not Crota. It was during the Shadowkeep. No, what's the Shadowkeep raid?
Shadowkeep was
D2.
This. Yeah.
I can't remember what. It was the one where it was the one on the Dreadnought, Oryx.
Oh,
it wasn't
Oryx,
it wasn't the actual Oryx fight itself, but it was one of the other bosses, the one that would like shine the bright light and you had to like hide behind the wall. My whole entire team got wiped, and I was the last one standing, and I was able to land the last couple shots to kill it by myself.
Leroy Jenkins did?
I did.
Gallahorn?
No, it was with I believe it was with The one that you shoot him 3 times in the head and it refills your ammo.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever that was called.
I know that.
Something
the
nail.
Black Hammer.
Yeah, Black Hammer, that's right.
I remember the first time we did the Oryx raid, and nobody but me had the sleeper simulant, and everyone was popping solar buffs, and I went in, and the 2 witches at the end before you fight Oryx, you could one-shot them
Yeah.
with the sleeper simulant.
Yeah, the most depressing thing for me in Destiny 1 was the fact that I spent forever trying to get the Galahorn. And like,
and you got it the week before.
The week before.
It was the same way.
The week before it got nerfed. Like, and from like the very get-go, like I remember seeing like a picture of Galahorn, and I'm like, that thing looks freaking sweet. Like, I want that thing. I didn't even know how good it was. I just seen the weapon itself, thought it looked good, and I really wanted it. And
now,
then I started hearing about how awesome it was, and I was like, dude, I want that weapon. And then I spent the entirety of the game not getting it.
D1, I got the truth. So I was able to stand with people that had the Galahorn because I had truth.
Yeah.
They're like, that's not fair. They're like, you have the second best rocket launcher in the game. I'm like,
well, yeah, that one was good because of the tracking.
Well, it was tracking, and it had cluster munitions on it. It didn't have like the tracking munitions that the Galahorn had that did the same amount of damage as the main rocket. But,
yeah.
Now, I will admit it was nice getting the Galahorn when I did, because I hadn't done Skolas yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody would let you go on a Skolas thing unless you had Galahorn.
Yep. No, they wouldn't. That crap was annoying.
The week that I got the Galahorn, I got Solar Burn on Skolas, and we went in there and wrecked his ass.
Nice. Yeah.
I will admit, though, that was the hardest content on any amount of Destiny was Skolas, because the
oh, it was horrible.
The death mechanics at the end of that fight, it was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, that fight was horrible. Me and the guy that I normally play with on this spent hours and hours and hours doing that fight. I mean, I remember literally just like we would go in and it would be like 10 seconds in, we'd be like, well, we're screwed, and we would just wipe, and then freaking we had to sit there and wait for our heavy ammo synths to come back. So we'd have to just sit there and wait and wait and wait, and then finally our heavy ammo synth would come back. Like, all right, let's go try it again, because it was a strategy of go in, fire all your rockets immediately, pop a heavy ammo synth, and fire all your rockets again, and hope that the damn thing died. And then if it didn't, like, you just did everything you could to survive and shoot it as much as you possibly can and hope that it went down.
Yeah, because by then his bullshit mechanics started.
Yeah, and like it just would. And because of the way that the game worked with like waves of enemies spawning depending on how far down his health was, it would just instantly spawn like all the enemies.
Or those mines you had to disarm in the specific order. It was like,
Yep. Yep. That stuff got tricky. And then it was next to impossible on arc burn weeks.
Oh,
because
yeah, he would
one tap you
and you would die.
Yeah, he'd one tap you with the arc burn on. Well, this is frustrating.
I think the first time we beat him, we went in with the Galahorn, with our Solar Bird, and I was on my Hunter at the time. So I Celestial Nighthawked him, and it was 85% of his health that we had taken down in the first 2 minutes of the battle.
Uh-huh.
And then it was slog for the next 30 minutes to get the rest.
Right, yep.
Because it's a constant re-revive battle.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't necessarily like when games are hard just to be hard, but I don't mind it in games like this when you know it's like the pinnacle activity. Hey, welcome back, Fishy. Like when you know it's like supposed to be the hardest activity in the game, you expect for it to be like challenging.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind that in these kind of games. Yeah, Bungie put out a tweet saying that they're working on it. So I was
Did they give it estimated time?
No, they haven't said anything other than just that they're working on it, which is frustrating. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how long to give him at this point. I mean, we've been waiting almost an hour. Somebody said, this is just tradition, no worries. Because, I mean, it really is at this point. Like, I should have known this was going to happen and just waited until tomorrow to stream this. I should have just started streaming first thing. Because I didn't start streaming first thing this morning because by the time I got around to finishing downloading this, once you mentioned that it was coming out today, I realized that, like, I would only have, like, an hour or two to stream a different game before this would come out. And I was like, well, I don't want to start a stream and only play a game for an hour or two and then have to switch over to a different game, which means I'd have to end the stream and start a new stream up and everything else. So I just decided to just wait.
One moment, please. Destiny 2 is temporary at capacity.
Oh, well, there's an update. I would rather see that message popping up. Because that means you should be getting into a queue. Fishy, it's currently 12:56 in the afternoon here. So almost 1 o'clock. What did it say after that, Polite? Or are you just like, does it have you in a queue, or?
It says you will join the game in the order in which you connected.
Well, god damn it. Well, that's good. That means that you're actually going to be able to get in here soon. Soon-ish. If I can see that message pop up here soon, then I will wait, because that means that at least I'm in the queue to get in. Now, hopefully I can actually get in the damn queue. Like, if I see that message, I know there's hope, but I keep getting the damn server's not available.
Shit. At least the music's not horrible.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's nice music in the background to keep me from losing my shit. Just gonna start throwing stuff. This is your fault, Bungie. This is your fault. Get a game called... Fishy, the last I checked, you don't like watching me rage. So that's probably not a good idea. I looked at that game and realized that it was a platformer that's supposed to be really difficult, and I'm like, nope, screw that. Like, I don't think so.
Don't forget to tell Katie that, like, Crash Bandicoot will be free in 2 days.
Oh, yeah?
For her to play. Yeah, the remakes will be free.
She has that. She has the remakes.
That's sad, because they're giving them away for free.
Right. Hey, Bloodhound, welcome back. Supposedly the servers are actually, like, coming up. Polite says that he's actually in the queue. For some reason, it's not popped up for me. So, we should be making progress here soon. Rather frustrating, but what can you do, right? I can throw stuff. Doesn't help, but I can still do it anyways.
Dog.
Oh, he's over there taking a nap. He's a sleepy boy.
What about the other dog?
He is up in bed. He's laying in our bed right now asleep. He's also a sleepy boy.
When is Coda not a sleepy boy?
He's always asleep.
My girlfriend hasn't rolled out of bed, and the dog hasn't rolled out of bed yet, so I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, he is a sleepy floof. It's because he goes like bonkers mode and uses up all his energy at once. He came barreling down the stairs this morning, and I mean, I think he only touched like 3 steps the whole way down.
That dog is, and you let it lay on you, and that dog is literally gonna crush you.
Nah, he won't crush me. But yeah, he
will.
He's what? He's like, I think he's 16 weeks now.
And he's as big as your other dog. Coda's not a small dog.
He's not as big as Coda. So he's 16 weeks, and at 15 weeks we weighed him and he weighed 35 pounds. At 15 weeks. And he's been gaining about 3 to 5 pounds a week, so yeah, he's probably He's probably 16 weeks and sitting at like 38 to 40 pounds. He's getting chunky, that's for sure. Freaking trying to carry him up and down the stairs. Starting to actually notice how much he weighs. It's because he's stubborn and like we'll take him out to go potty in the middle of the night. He'll come back in and he'll just lay down. It's like, no, you have to go back upstairs. And then he's like, nope. So I have to pick him up. Does it still show you in the queue?
I just sent you a picture of it.
Oh, did you? Because it keeps popping up saying that they're not available for me. Oh, well, yeah. That looks like progress. Now, if only I could get that.
Right? If only we could get, like, to the main menu.
Yeah. Now watch, we're going to wait all this time, get signed in, and we're going to go to join each other, and then they're just going to take the servers back down again. Well, it'd be nice if I could at least get to the queue, that way I don't have to keep pressing this refresh button, too. If it pops up again saying that they're not available, here, let me check and see if the game has an update. Nope, no update. Guess we just have to keep trying. Well, sorry guys. I was hoping to stream this game for you today, but Bungie has other plans for us.
Right.
So
this is literally a tradition.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is what happens every single time.
It's not even Destiny 2. It went all the way back to Destiny 1.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was really bad.
Every single Destiny expansion that has ever came out, from Destiny 1 through Destiny 2, has
broke the game.
Has always taken forever for it to actually come up.
I think the only one that didn't was Rise of Iron.
No, that one got messed up too.
Oh, it did?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that one free at first too?
No. There was an update that came out at the same time. There was a game update, and then there was also the expansion. It's how they typically do it.
Shit, I'm gonna go wind up making like breakfast burritos or something in a minute or two.
Come on, game.
Waiting on this. I wonder if I should freaking exit out of this and try again.
Probably not, because then you won't be able to get back in the queue.
Oh, that's true.
I would just sit there and let it stay in that queue, because I can't even get into the queue.
I'm still getting the servers are unavailable.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm getting both.
Let me check again and see if there's an update on Twitter.
Don't forget to preload your call of buttholes.
Yeah, I already did.
This is bullshit. Come on, Bungie.
This guy, really? This guy said servers are fine, I'm logged in. Honestly, anyone complaining about not being able to log in or just not trying hard enough. Please, as I'm sitting here refreshing it every time it's popped up.
Husband asked company to hide car parts from wife so they put them in sex toy packaging.
Hey Sharon, how's it going? Sorry to have you watching a signing in screen. We're having some issues here.
Preparing.
Oh, did you actually get somewhere? Well, this is lame. Of course, the person that's not streaming is the one that manages to get in. Yeah, just wait for me before you start the story. That way we can go through it together. Hey, I'm doing alright, Sharon. Thanks for asking. Yeah, this game is like notorious for having issues when new expansions drop and it taking a while.
You might have to exit out of the game.
Oh, yeah?
Which would stop your stream, which is bullshit, but...
Yeah, it's really annoying.
I've got that main menu music playing in my ears right now.
Yeah. So you did make it. You did actually make it in?
It says your connection to the Destiny 2 character servers has been lost.
Oh, well, that's that sucks.
What's progress, though?
Yeah. Oh, you used to have Destiny 2? Yeah. So you know the pain.
Shit, it's free. Tell them that you could download the base game for free.
Yeah, well, if they had it before, they don't...
No, it's free.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah. The person had it before, or has it. So... Well, this person managed to get in 17 minutes ago. I'm seeing lots of memes of, like, people running at gates yelling, "Let me in."
I got past the signing in thing, and then the servers booted me out again.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this sucks.
I was in, man. I was in.
Yeah, but were you really?
Dude, my whole house is decorated in Christmas already.
What is wrong with you? You gotta wait till after Thanksgiving.
That's what I said.
Hey, welcome back, Fishy.
But you know the saying, happy wife, happy life. If Katie was like, I'm putting up Christmas decorations, you'd be like, okay, babe.
I would tell her she's a psycho and that that's absolutely not happening.
Till she started pulling the stuff out and putting it up herself.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, babe, let me help. Calling her a psycho the whole time.
No, I'll call her a psycho right to her face.
Well,
Alright, well,
is...
since you guys are saying to restart it, I'll go ahead and restart it. It's gonna automatically stop my stream. So I'll go ahead and start it back. I'll restart the game, and I'll wait and see if it'll actually let me in the game after that. If it doesn't let me in the game, I'll just switch over to a different game for now, and we'll come back to it at some point. So yeah, give me just a few minutes, guys, and we'll see what happens.